Okay, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 8:15, April 25th, 2021, and we had some clouds around, and then the clouds kind of cleared out a little later on in the evening here. You could see some sky, some blue sky and some clouds around. And then we also had the moon coming out. I think we have a supermoon tonight. You could see kind of hazy as it was coming up as the sun was setting. So it doesn't seem like we have that deep of a blue sky, and then this is the moon again a little later on here. There you go. I think it's a supermoon tonight, so get out there and enjoy it. I think it's tonight or tomorrow night or whatever, but the moon really looks nice tonight. So let's take a look and see what we've got going on with the weather right now. And we will start looking at the satellite image. So you get to see all the clouds starting to move away, though we have an area of cloudiness that seems to like over here a little bit. But other than that, we have mostly clear skies now, a few clouds around. And looking at the current temperatures, it's mild out there. Temperatures are in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And we can also look at the Wonderground map here and see if that works. And let's see if we've got those. We've got similar temperatures here too as well. On here, see temperatures are in the maybe a little cooler out east. Maybe I don't know. We're missing some data on this. But anyway, let's go back to this map because Wonderground just doesn't like to play nice with Chrome. Whatever the case is, I don't know. So let's take a look and see how much rainfall we got today. Gonna look at the rainfall amount, see how much rain we got. Let's start this at midnight. And it looks like I've got a mosquito in here. That's awesome. Well, I gotta whack it now. Gosh. Oh, let's see. There we go. I think I got it. Anyway, let's take a look and see how much rainfall we got. We have temperature. We have we have rainfall amounts generally around a half an inch of rain across the island. Half a 0.48 at Carl Place, 0.44 at Farmingdale, 0.42 at Islip, a little more out east. Let's see, no point. Generally, it's about a similar, pretty even rainfall, pretty much around a half an inch across Long Island. Looking at the city, same deal, about a half an inch. Let's go look at New Jersey, see what they got. A little more there, a little more. I see a 0.73. It's about the same. Some areas looks like parts of Northern Ocean County I got 3/4 of an inch. Generally, a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain has fallen across the area. Today, the rain it wasn't that much. It really wasn't as heavy. A little lighter than I thought it would be, I guess. It's just a steady rain, pretty much. So let's go take a look and see what's going to be happening as we head into this week here. There's the low pressure departing our area. That low pressure moves away, and this high builds in. We're supposed to see some increasing winds with these tight isobars, but right now it would seem to be breezier earlier on today, but the wind seems to have quieted down tonight. But I assume that wind is going to pick up between this pressure gradient here between the strengthening low and this high pressure that's building in over the Great Lakes through the Appalachian Mountains. And then that high starts sliding offshore Tuesday and goes off the southeast coast, so that this starts cranking up the heat for us as we start dealing with some quite warm to hot weather as we get into Wednesday. This cold front tries to make it through. It's going to take a while to break the back of this ridge here. Hopefully we can get that front through by the weekend, and another high builds in with cooler weather for next weekend. And then as we head into May, it looks like we see a couple of storms here and there, but nothing terribly unusual. Let's look at our upper air pattern. So you'll see here is that strong ridge that we're going to see building in this week. Look at that big ridge. But then another trough comes by the weekend, and that'll moderate the heat and cool things off again. So while we have a short bout of heat, it'll just be a short bout of heat. So when we look at the temperature anomaly charts, you'll see here as we go into, you'll see that it's Wednesday that's going to be the really blazing hot day. Thursday already not as bad. And then we'll see that heat start getting squashed by the weekend and some cooler weather moving in once again. And other than that, it looks kind of cool as we head into May. It doesn't look too hot, which is fine by me. So let's take a closer look to see what's going on as we deal with look at our outlook for tomorrow. We'll start with the GFS, I guess, as we go ahead and look at the temperatures as we get into tomorrow. So night temperatures, by the morning, temperatures will probably drop to around 40 degrees tomorrow. Highs will probably be around 60 degrees, 55 to 60, probably with that brisk wind that we're going to have. We'll look at vent to sky, and we'll look at the winds too on that. Well, you can look at the winds on this too. When I show you the dew point chart, you can see already it gets warmer on Tuesday with more of a southwesterly flow, and it is Wednesday that's going to be the day that is going to be hot, where we're going to see 80 or better, especially over New Jersey, though I think it could happen in Nassau County, North Shore, Suffolk, New York City, New Jersey. You're probably going to go well above 80 for Wednesday, and it stays mild. It doesn't cool off at night, which is an indication of humidity, and then Thursday we see a little bit of a cool down on Long Island, but Jersey's probably still going to be stuck around in the 80s. And then as we head into Friday, you'll see the heat start getting squashed. Once we get to the weekend, we cool off again, mid-50s, and maybe recover a little more into the mid-60s. Again, normal high for this year is supposed to be in the 60s. So we'll still have some days that are below normal, and some days that are close to normal, and then look at that. That's next week. So we're not. That's a ways into May. I'm not even going to get into that right now. All right. It was kind of interesting to see that. You could see how sharp that front was there. So let's go look at the dew points. Or sure the dew points, and I'll show you, because this is a good way of looking at where your air mass is coming from. So you can see dry air tomorrow. You can see those northwest winds tomorrow. But as we head into Tuesday, you'll see the winds start going a little more west to southwest. And then as we head into Wednesday, you'll see, it starts getting a little humid, and you'll notice a west-southwest wind. Hopefully, will there be a sea breeze on Long Island? We'll have to wait as we get into the shorter range models to see exactly how that's going to be. It's Thursday. We see more of a southerly component to the wind, so hopefully that's cooler. And then by Friday, we got more northwest winds by the weekend, again building in with some drier, cooler air. So let's go look at the skies as we head into your Monday. GFS seems to think that there's going to be mostly sunny skies. I guess it has a few clouds around. I don't know if it's going to be as nice as Friday, but that is going to be your clearest day of the week, because Tuesday, you're going to have plenty of high clouds around, and obviously plenty of clouds around Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with that front, and then hopefully push that front far enough to the south on the weekend that we could have some more clear weather. Let's go look at the NAM. Move this back. So here's the NAM for tomorrow, and the NAM is, again, got a few clouds, mainly to the west of the just a few scattered clouds, but then by late in the morning, we should be mostly sunny according to this. And then we're dealing with the cirrus again tomorrow night, and Tuesday, especially quite a bit of that cirrus around in that warm air mass there that we're going to be dealing with. We can also look at the RGEM as well. Here's the RGEM for tomorrow, and it really has this mostly sunny tomorrow. So I'm thinking we should really have a nice day tomorrow. The clouds roll in tomorrow night with these high clouds, and then we have some of these high clouds around Tuesday. Well, the sun will still be out, just won't be a blue sky. You'll have cirrus and contrails around there. And Wednesday, probably the same idea. There'll be sunshine both days, which obviously will help us get up, especially on Wednesday, get us quite hot. Normally hot for this time of the year. So it is looking fairly good for tomorrow, at least. Tomorrow, like I said, is the best day of the week. Let's go to Ventu Sky now and look and see what we have coming our way with in regards to the warmth as we go into the week. So this gives us a little better resolution as to what's going to happen. Now this uses the HRRR model, so we can use this for tomorrow. I believe it's going to use the HRRR. So you can see around 1 o'clock, we have temperatures in the 50s across Long Island and New Jersey too. A very strong northwest wind. You can see that right here. If we go to the wind gusts, you'll have some wind gusts up to close to 30. So it'll be breezy. We're going to look at the skies too here, the cloud outlook. And yeah, it's clear. I don't see any clouds on here at all. So I think we're going to have a mostly sunny day tomorrow. I really do. I think we'll have a nice, mostly sunny day. So let me move this back to the temperatures, and we will go back into Tuesday now at 2 p.m. So this is Tuesday at 2 p.m., and you can see, there is a sea breeze here following the hours. You can clearly see that there is a sea breeze that we should have on Tuesday. But you can see the more you go in, the more the wind goes westerly. And then for Wednesday, this is the day we bake, and you can clearly see Much better on the South Shore, but the further north you go, the worse it gets, and it definitely has 80s on the North Shore. So I think we get close to 80 in Mineola on Wednesday. I think we do have a good shot at getting 80. And if you're in New Jersey, you're going to go well above. Your Tom's River, look at that, has 86 degrees. Yow! So that's hot, all right? That's why you don't want to be living in Tom's River. Unless you like the hot weather, like Alex does. Comments he likes the hot weather. That's great. But hey, that's what a certain time. Don't get me started on that. And we get into Thursday. You'll see here, cools off again. So, but yeah, Jersey is going to be quite hot. Quite hot. Going to be unbelievably brutal. But Long Island, the South Shore, definitely the place to be. And you'll see, we'll move this along to 4 o'clock. You'll see the sea breeze starts making its way in a little more inland. And then right on the South Shore, you're going to be in the 60s. Meanwhile, it's going to be like a 20-degree difference, all right? So if you're in, say, Belmore, it'll be 67. But if you're in Tom's River, it could be 87. So 20-degree difference between these two areas here. Like I said, Tom's River is very hot. And there's a reason why it's so hot there. And this illustrates it perfectly. So when we look at we'll talk about the wind flow here. So when you have a wind flow from the southwest or the west-southwest here, when the air cools off when it gets to Long Island, it cools off a little bit. So we have a little bit of get some cooling effect from the ocean here, all right? So it keeps Long Island cooler, all right? But over Tom's River, where there is not, the wind is literally blowing over land for many, many miles. It's just gathering more and more heat. So by the time it reaches here, it's very hot. And even if you're right at the water, there isn't much relief because, again, the angle of the wind is not facing the coastline, whereas on Long Island it is. So this is why it is so much hotter in Tom's River than it is on Long Island. And this area in particular is very, very hot. You could say it's almost the heart of the armpit in New Jersey. Sorry, I know, I'm sorry, but
I hate this place.
But we have a lot of heat. We have heat to look forward to. Well, some people might look forward to it, but if you want the heat, you got to go to Jersey because that's where it's going to be hot. And that's not where I'm going to be on Wednesday, that's for sure. For those of you who do live there, crank up the AC because it's going to be brutal. But other than that, tomorrow should be a very nice day with seasonable temperatures and sunshine. So get out there and enjoy it before the heat comes. And I'm sure after this heat, the flies will be out in droves, especially over here. So it's not going to be fun. You know those pine flies. They have so many of them over there, too. Oh, my God, they're impossible. You want to know what pine flies look like? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, they're called deer fly, but that's what these things are right here. They are a scourge in New Jersey, these things here. They bite you. They suck your blood. We have them on Long Island, too, but my God, in Jersey, they are just... It's going to be an unbelievable season there, too, because of the mild winter that they had. So it's going to be brutal. So, what can I tell you? They're going to be out after Wednesday for sure. So you can look forward to that. So anyway, we'll keep a watch on the heat as we head toward Wednesday. But fortunately, after Wednesday, once we get toward Friday, it's gone. It starts cooling off again. So it's really only one day that's going to be brutal for us. So maybe 2 if you're in Jersey. Yeah, Jersey, you'll probably have 2 days in the 80s. But for us, I think it's only going to be one day where we'll see close to 80 degrees. The North Shore, probably low 80s. But Jersey, you're going to be suffering quite a bit. Like I said, it's a hot, hot place there in Jersey. So, what can I tell you? That's it for this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.